It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks.
Run it back, lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on, got the flight. Promise you, if anybody can hold me, I can. Right, man. Baby, I'm my own hype, man.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing a ball out of the end zone, and what's the green light for your returner? In this case, it should have been a red light. Should have stayed in the end zone. Terrible field position to start this drive.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Smith and Jigba in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And, Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there, that spot of the field inside the 24.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy risk. This goes in the category of a crazy, crazy, crazy risk.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm giving you 3 on that one. But how about on the defensive side of the ball? To see them come out, line up, and decide to go for it there, you figure there's no way we're giving this one up, and we're going to turn the ball over for our own offense and get some points out of it.
And they did the first part of that. Now they'll be looking to add those points with great field position. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Black shot. Drill green. Slide blue. Ready?
Here is Young. This will be caught at about the 5. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Okay, ready? Set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Smith and Jigba in motion right. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Smith now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Here we go on 4th. Smith. That is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here?
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Young off the play fake. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Second and 10. And Walker has it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Smith going to move him around. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And now an audible here into something else. Back to Walker on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Walker with another carry. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 4th down, Smith. Buying time to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 40-yard line. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Claws, 10. Blaster, 6. Slice, 97. Ready?
Throwing, Young. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now 3rd down and very long.
Red, yellow.
Looking to throw, Young. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They are going for it. It's Smith. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Young on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The Panthers at 11-3 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, Young again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
White.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Drill green. Slide blue. Hut, hut.
Young now. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Striker.
An audible here to get a new
Seal.
look.
Black. 6. Mega. Red. Cycle. Blaster. 6. Ready.
Now Young on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Young. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's a give up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And Smith here, an audible at the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Come on, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Black Ultra. Edo Blue. Set.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Ready?
On first down, Kirkland. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkland, after getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Ball's ready. Cut.
A play fake. Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27.
Ready. Cut.
They'll run on first down. Kirkland. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a handoff up the middle. Kirkland. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Fight. White. Cut.
Young on 3rd down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Off of play action, here's Smith. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material.
Up the middle they go. Kirkland.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here. It's Young on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Watch out now. 50 series. Slide through. Zoom black. Seal black. Ready.
And they just get the play off. Now Young.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kirkland. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Running left is Walker.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Sunday here, Sunday.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Ready. Drill 52. Check white. Set.
On first down, Kirkland. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Fight, 97.
Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks 13-yard line.
6, mega. 5.
It's Young off play action. They'll roll him out right. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And now Smith going to change the play. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And now they'll shift things around.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First down, Seattle.
Again, Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 2nd.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here is 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's Smith. Walker with a grab, left side.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Play action. It's Smith. He'll buy some time right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
53. 13 next.
Smith. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Up the middle they go. Kirkland. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Also 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Kirkland. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Rail. Yellow. Zoom. Set cut.
Young to throw on 4th.
That's to the sideline and pulled in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Set.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Fury. Yellow. Set.
And Young's going to throw it here.
Looking deep here from Mooney. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another.
Ready.
But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Kirkland. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On third down, Kirkland. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
It's 4th down.
Set, hut.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
43 rail, blue striker. Set.
Now Young. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. One last throw here for Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talked so much about the...
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.